Hello. Happy wet Monday. I think we've got a little person who wants to join us. Here we go. Come here, sweetie pie. I'll lower the camera in a moment. I just wanted to show you what I just finished off. Do you know, I have just looked at the name of the lady that sort of inspired me for the pattern. And already I've forgotten it. I've only walked from there to here. I'm going to have to put a link in the bottom bit. But it's turned out quite nice. I've altered it quite considerably from the pattern because my sleeves go the opposite way. And I made mine smaller. I know Kelly keeps telling me that oversized is all the rage, but it just goes against the grain with me to make things too big and baggy. I think you can see it better like that. It just really does, you know, it goes down as far as there. Just put a couple of rows around the bottom of it. And I don't know why, I just think about washing. It's like Kelly said, you know, if anybody washes it badly, then that's kind of their problem, isn't it? But here we go. We've got the lovely Gigi here today. And he's a bit fed up with me because I've just been up to the GP. Well, not to the GP, to the nurse actually. Nothing wrong, just my annual checkups. Diabetes, well, the levels of my blood pressure were fine. Diabetes levels I won't know because she took blood out my arm and she'll tell me that in about a week or so. You had to take the obligatory urine sample, of course. And what else did she do? Well, I had my flu jab at the same time. So I think I'm done and dusted for a while now, unless they find something severely wrong. Of course I got the lecture about what I'm eating, you know, got to start preparing more stuff and stop relying on prepared meals, which is not going to happen, as you know. And then we were discussing all of this and she said, I really need to put in for like a carer's allowance so that I could at least pay for a cleaner, you know. Because things like this are just getting me down and getting me, you know. Because I can't do anything for more than 2 minutes at a time and then I have to sit down. I've been washing dishes since yesterday, I still haven't finished them. Oh, I try to stay positive because nobody wants a whinger, do they? So little Gigi went for her scan on Friday. He's got his ball patch. It's round the other side so you can't see it. So he's wearing the, you know, the ball patch look. He had a scan on his liver, but they didn't see anything. So hopefully, it's just his blood levels were elevated to show that something was wrong. But you know, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. So I don't know what the next instalment will be. Watch this space, yeah. I do hope they don't decide to do any more poking and prodding at him. Because he's only a little soul, isn't he? Look at him, you know. You know, too much poking about with such a little soul is not in, is it? Not right. Well, I'd just like to say a huge, huge thank you to everybody who's been so encouraging about our new, you know, webpage, which is Crafty. No, it's not. I keep saying that. It's Lancashire Crafty Lasses. And I will put the link below. There is not an awful lot added to it at the moment, but that's purely because we only launched it on Saturday. And also I need Kelly, you know, for her assistance for taking some halfway decent photos. And as I have to take a taxi down to Kelly's and she has to take a taxi up to me, which wouldn't be much point really at the moment because we can't take photos here. So I actually, by the time we'd sorted everything out and done all what we had to do, she didn't have time to show me how to actually put the photographs, if I take any, on our webpage because she's been designer-in-chief. We did get help with our webpage design, we did. But as Kelly pointed out, that she'd done most of the work for him anyway. he just sort of tweaked it and you know, tweaked it up a bit and suggested a bit, really. So he didn't make it from scratch, no, he just altered a couple of things, yeah. So we're all quite excited about this. And we got our first order for a couple of baby hats yesterday, which Kelly has undertaken to do. Because at the moment I'm just going to finish off Kelly's Frida Kahlo jacket. Because it's a shame to just leave it as it was, because she just lost all interest in it and it spoiled her crojo. So I said, oh, I'll finish it off, because it doesn't worry me. I've already made a couple, well, 3 I think I've made now. And so we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, I've had a change of plans with my great nephew's blanket. Luckily I haven't sent away for any yarn for his. Just sent away for yarn for my great niece's blanket, which is the unicorn one. Apparently he's Harry Potter crazy now, because he's watched a couple of the Harry Potter movies that his mum thinks is suitable for his age group, yeah. So she's asked me would I make him a little scarf, you know, the Harry Potter scarf, maroon and gold, isn't it? So I've now changed my mind from doing him a Manchester United blanket, well, that blanket, into making him a Harry Potter one. So I'm glad I didn't order any yarn for him. I thought I'd order it as we were going along, you know. Just order a bit each kind of couple of weeks so that it spreads the money out, you know, between now and Christmas, doesn't it? This little boy, I'm not going to get much crochet done, am I, this afternoon? I think he's a bit sort of, well, he doesn't like going to the vets at the best of times, let's face it. It's the equivalent to us going to the hospital, really, isn't it? So he's just not in the mood for it at all. So he just wants to have a lot of cuddling and a lot of attention, which I'm quite happy to give him. I'm not bothered, yeah. I can do my crocheting later when he's gone home, yeah. The weather is not good at all, but fortunately I managed to creep up to the diabetic nurse, or the diabetes nurse I should say, in between the rain. It was a bit sort of drizzly when I was on my way out, but it wasn't actually raining at all. So I don't think I've got much else to tell you, really, except that we are still at the excited stage, you know, I'll lean it back a bit now. Still at the excited stage, you know, about our webpage. So even if you're not in the market for buying anything at the moment, please just take a look and, you know, just give us some words of encouragement, because we would love that. And, yeah, you just like to feel that you're doing the right thing, which we're 100% convinced that we are doing the right thing, yeah. We've got every sort of confidence in ourselves. Sorry, that sounds a little bit big-headed, but we do. So it's just a matter of getting everything else sorted. Kelly's been sorting through her finished garments, sorting them up and making an inventory of what she's got to put up there. I haven't even got that far, because it's like, whoa. It'll be a couple of weeks before I manage to get down to see Kelly again and take some more photos. So you probably will see more things from Kelly first. Mine will be coming later. Because I have got quite a few shawls and hats and cowls and things ready for the winter to put on the webpage, and a few of the little mini those and that. And we're also going to try to have a bit of a clearance section on our webpage for the things that we've had from the past that probably, you know, they haven't sold, so we decided we'd just reduce them and get rid of them. And, you know, we can start afresh then without so much stock. I mean, for example, I had the baby things that have never sold. I don't know whether I had the wrong colours, the wrong style, or what I had. People have liked them, but sadly they didn't sell. So they're going into my clearance section when we get round to it. So that'll be something for you to look forward to. you want any Christmas gifts for babies, you know, have a quick look. And yeah, so that will be what we'll be doing. So it's only going to be a short video today. I just thought I'd show you the sweater. It will be going on, I still want to say Crafty Lancashire Lasses, and it's not, it's Lancashire Crafty Lasses. It will be going on there just as soon as I can get down to Kelly's and we can take a photograph of it. If you're interested in it in between, before it gets to be photographed, you can get hold of me on Facebook or anything like that, on my email. You can get hold of me if you want to know any more details about cost, colour, what it's made of, what size it is, or something like that. You know, just please feel free to, you know, let me know. Or anything that you've seen that I've made that I haven't listed as yet, please let me know, because it's obviously still for sale, yeah. It's just that things will be drifting slowly off my Etsy and going onto the other page. But at the moment I'm in transition. Not me personally, I'm not in transition. But the web page is in transition from Etsy to our own, yeah. So at the moment my neck is hurting because I'm in a funny angle, so I'm going to bid you a fond farewell. Sorry it's a short and sweet video, but I don't want to ramble on and on about nothing. So it's goodbye from Gigi and I from wet and rainy Manchester. So bye for now.